Alright guys, so welcome to another video tutorial on smartphone graphic design, and in this tutorial we would be making some logos. So I've actually selected three different logos that we'll be trying as much as possible to replicate and see how they came about it. So let's start. Now starting with the Instagram logo. I think basically what they were able to use to achieve this was through the use of rectangles and circles. So now to do that, let me have a that was a wrong button. Okay, this was not what I actually needed. I wanted to add shapes. So from shapes, I've already picked, this is a square, a normal square. So let me give it radius of, okay, let's see a color first. Now we won't be using color, we'll be using gradient. Now this gradient is going to be, I think that should be a combination of three colors. So we can add another extra button to this place by clicking this plus. I just click this plus now, and that's why I'm having this one here. Now let me teach you how to, for those of you that know how to steal color from design, congratulations. But for those of you that don't know how to do it, now I'm going to be picking these three colors. Now look at this design. You can see that this gradient is coming from this side, and I guess for that Instagram logo, the gradient is coming from somewhere this side. Then I think it is going up. Yeah, I think something like this. So that means this first color will be for this color you'll be selecting here, while the next one will be for the middle and the next. So the first one, you click on the point, then you click on this place, then you pick the eyedropper tool, then I'll select the Instagram. So I can zoom it out so that I can get the color very well. Then I can pick, okay, your zoom, make sure you stop your zoom before you continue. Now I just picked this color. Now you will see it on this panel to see if your color changed. So I'm picking this for the first one. For the second one, you click on the point, you click on the color box, then you click on the dropper tool to steal the color. Then I would like to zoom so that I can see it very well. Then pick the second, okay, close the zoom, then pick the second color. I think after this one, you have like orange. I even think it is four color. Let me add another one to this side, because I can see purple. Click on this third one. I can see color, like I can see a purple color. Then close the zoom. Don't forget to close the zoom. I can see a kind of purple color there. Let me click on OK. Then the fourth one is a kind of, yeah, close the zoom first, and the fourth one is like a blue color. So yeah, so I think we are good here. So now the whole thing now is we need to adjust our rotation properly. Make sure these things are distributed the way it's supposed to be distributed. Now I think this one is closer. Okay, let's click on OK first. So this rounded radius, this rounded button, I'm coming to radius here on top of this place. To do that, The idea is to get something similar, not to be perfect. Now we can always come back here to adjust the way these gradients are showing, but because of time I want us to actually do that. You can always do that later when you have the time. So now this is the first box that I'm going to be centralizing. Now I want to duplicate this, make a copy of it, then reduce it. So now this is what I'll be doing here. I would remove the color there, come to edit, because you actually give the color from edit. Go to edit, go to the fill color, click on color, select transparent. Now when you select transparent, then you can now come to this original color in the box and also give it transparent. Now you give it a stroke, because here the design is having a stroke of white. We are still going to get this right. This is a stroke of white. Yeah. So this is still having black color. So this is how we can remove the black color. Let me try it from here first. Okay, I think you go to opacity. You take opacity to 0. Okay, that's it. You take opacity to 0, then you come up and give it a stroke. So I can now change my stroke color from here to stroke color and give it white. Yeah. So now you can do everything you want to do inside here, and you don't have to go outside. And this is what I mean. When you click on your shape and they give you the property, that property, anything you want to do, you do it inside of it. You do everything you want to do inside of it. I'm reducing this to like 8 since it is too much. Let me do that further. I'm reducing it to, I'm now putting it at 3. And I think 3.2 is also much. Now the problem about this thing is, you can, because it is a shape, you have two opportunity of either working on it inside the panel, inside the edit panel, or you bring it outside. So you have to be able to know about this thing very well before you can, go ahead to, okay, I think it's now normal now. Okay, wait. Okay, this is where the problem is. Pardon me. I think we've already given it another stroke outside here. Okay, so that's where the problem is. There's a stroke outside here. There's a stroke inside here too. So that is why there's problem with it. So now I've removed the one outside. I'm only using the one inside. So let's say we have this. Then add a circle to it. Click on the middle. This is a circle. This, before you go out, make sure you make your edits. Everything you want to edit, make sure you edit it inside this place. You get why? So adjust it. Now you can see that it doesn't have color in it. So you reduce this opacity, then you come to stroke to give it stroke. Let's say 10. Then you give the stroke color to be white. So let's say we have this. Then I'm going to be making, don't let me make a copy of it. Let me just add another one. Another circle. Reduce it. I'm going to be able to adjust it when I come outside. Okay, so this is just a simple. Now these strokes might be too little or maybe too much or anyhow. You can always adjust it anytime you like. So this is just the basic idea on how they were able to achieve the Instagram logo. So you can now group everything together. You can still edit your gradient, but because of time, I just have to rush that. So now you come to this place, click on all your layers, then you merge it. So I have the Instagram one here already. So let me off that. Then another one I'm going to be doing is that of Adidas. This Adidas one, I already think what they used was a combination of rectangles. So let me go back to edit, then give it a color from there. Now, like I said, you can either edit from here or you use the normal editing panel. But the main reason why I suggest you edit from inner part is that there are sometimes they will stick to the colors that are outside rather than, the colors that are inside rather than the ones that are outside. But in this case now, this outside one is going to work. So let me give it a black color. So let me use the rotation degree to give it, let's say 45. Okay, let me choose 45. I'm choosing 45. So I'm going to duplicate this, put another one too. So I've already duplicated it twice. So me duplicating it twice, I'm placing it side by side. Okay, so this is side by side. I'm placing it side by side. Yeah, I think this is equally distributed. Okay, so I'm going to merge it first. Click on merge the three together. Okay, now there's this effect I want to use now, which is I'm going to create another square. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be doing to this square. So can you see this, what I'm creating to this square? So now I have a white square, then I have this one that I merge. So I just placed it on it in a way that it is going to cut the other part. Now after placing it very well, just go and merge it together. So I've already merged this together, so you can see that it's already together. Now you are going to go to, for you to see the effect very well, let me go to background and give background a orange color. Sorry for that. Oh, okay, let me give it this color. So now I've already merged this and this together, so I'm going to click on it, then go to where you can this erase color to is the one that will do the magic. So once I click on it, it cuts it for me. So by default, it's going to automatically cut either of the shape that is white, but you can only select the color that you want it to cut. So I have that here now. So now there's something you're going to do in order to erase, because if you come to your panel now, you discover that this shape is still having this white underneath and it can affect your. So you create another small shape like this square now. Just let me give it black. All I just have to do is just move it inside the design, then merge it together. Now what this will do for you is it will help you to automatically clear the part of the design that you removed. So this is let me return the background to white. Then by now you can now add your text to it and say Adidas. So Adidas. So then you can now go and look for a font that goes along with it. The best font that will go along with it. Though the real font that you used for Adidas is, I think, Avant-Garde, but those fonts are official fonts whereby you have to pay before you get them. They have official license, but I think there are some we can still manage to use. Okay, I think Nexa will do the work for me. Yeah, Nexa is fine. Nexa is just close. It's not the official, it's not the original one, but it's doing the same work that I want it to do. So let me reduce that and also place it at the center. Then this one, I move it up. I think it must not be too up. Okay, so yeah, let me leave it like this. Okay, let me just leave it like this. So there's this R here. R, I call this copyright sign. R. Okay, this R, I'm going to reduce it. Okay, so bringing it down here just to create that real life part of it. So I'm going to be merging all this one together too, and we all call this one the Adidas logo. So now basically what you have to do is just try to open your eyes and see how you can achieve some of this design. So look at this one. What I think was used here is also combination of rectangles. So what actually happened was they later removed the useless part of those rectangles. So now let me give it a try. So shape, what's the wrong button? I wanted to press shape. Okay, so shapes, make it long. Then I'm going to be reducing the opacity, then giving it a stroke. So the stroke I want the stroke to be as big as possible. Okay, let me say I have 30, 40. Okay, 35. 30, sorry, I'm so sorry. So 30, I have 30, then I'm going to be making this one bend as much as possible. Let me leave it at 30, 32. Okay, so I have this here. Let me reduce it. I'm not even supposed to reduce. Okay, let me just put it this way. It's at the center. This is at the center. Then I'm going to duplicate it. Raise the size. Decrease the size to I'm decreasing the size to what now? To 40. I want to duplicate it again. Then this one, I'm reducing it to, let's say this is 35, right? Can 35 work? How about we make it 30? This middle one is 40, this one is 30, this one is what? 50, 40, then this one 30. So I need the edge, because I think the effect is from that edge. The effect is from that edge. Okay. So, but they are having the same size. Yeah, okay. I think I know what to do. Yeah, so this is what is going to happen. Let me increase this one. Or should I be okay with it? Let me increase the stroke. Okay, I have 40 as stroke now. So now let me duplicate this, make a copy of it, and just, a square. Let me use a square. Let me drag the square. I'm dragging another one, another shape again. I'm putting it here. Now I'm dragging this one to down. So now I think by now I would have, this is the shape I need. So let me put it like this. Yeah, this is the shape I need. Then I'm going to merge it together. 1, 2, 3. Merge it together. Now the aim of doing this is to just create. Now if you look at the background, just like the previous one, if I use purple now, you can see that if I use purple, if I use this one now, you can see that I have this white part merging with this. So I want to use the same color erase to erase it. Color erase, I'm erasing that part. Then remember what I told you, you have to add now let me show you what will happen if you don't add that other part to it. If I'm going to give this a color, see what happens. Okay, if I'm going to be giving it a texture, that's when you will have see the change. So you can see it is still seeing it as a big shape. So I want to add this step that I'm showing you is very, very important. It might not really show to you now, but it is very, very important. After you do this color erase, just get a shape and put it there, then remerge it. It automatically officially assume that you've already removed that shape. So this is what I'm using now. So I'm duplicating this, putting it where it is needed in the design. This is not looking perfect, but that's the idea. copy again. This is not looking perfect though, but that's the idea. As a matter of fact, this one can even just have. But I have another way I just thought about now that could have worked, but the video tutorial is getting too bulky now. So let me get a shape to clear the remaining parts and just use the other one like that. Let me just adjust this a little bit, then use this up here. Okay, so let me merge this, then cut again. Okay, remember, after you use your color erase, you need to create another shape to add to give it a black color, then reduce the sides to the lowest, then merge it again. You get why? Let's do it. So here now, let me look for a font and put the North Face. Now this effect, it might not be looking nice on this particular logo, this last one we did, but it always have its own effect. You always come about a way to use it very well in your design. So let me use Eunice Sans. Let me search for Eunice Sans Heavy. Okay, so I'll be aligning it left, black. Let me change my background back to white. So the size of the text, now this North Face logo is not really perfect like the other one, of which it can still be improved on, worked on. Just look at it when you are making your own practice. Look for a better way to do it, but that is just the idea I want you to know. Okay, so this is North Face. Oh, okay, you can see that this knot is not showing very well, so just try to undo before you okay. So I think I can merge now. Oh yeah, merge. So now we are good. Okay, so this is what we have. The first one, where are the logos I made? The first one, the second one, the third one. So this is Instagram. This is now for this Instagram, when you're doing your own, ensure that you increase the stroke more. Let it be more thick than this, so that it's going to be looking more real. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be saving this one after the other. I'll be saving this one after the other. Okay, so starting with the Instagram, you can just put it properly and remove the background. Only save your logo with, when you save it as JPEG, you can also then go back and save it as PNG. So I'll be saving it mainly as PNG now, because by removing the background, I just come here, remove the background, then save. So then this other one too, I'm going to be coming here to save it as a PNG. What you just have to do is remove the background, then your image will be, in fact, these Adidas, we even got it like very well. So save this to ultra mode, then lastly the not, so you get sure just okay, let me just save it. So that's the idea, you just save it one after the other. So this is how to, then there are other ways you can think about logo, how to make some other logos. Just play around it, practice more logos, then the more you do that, the more you are going to be getting it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.